Herpes is a super common infection that stays in your body for life. Herpes is caused by two different but similar viruses, the herpes simplex type 1 virus and the herpes simplex type 2 virus. It can infect both the mouth and genitals and has no cure. Hello and welcome to Microbiology Insider. If you're new to this channel, I do videos about diseases caused by microorganisms and microbiology lectures in general. In this video, we will be taking a look at the following objectives. What is herpes? Symptoms of herpes infection, causes of herpes infection, complications associated with herpes infection, methods of preventing herpes infection, methods of diagnosis and treatment of herpes infection. Herpes results from infection with the herpes simplex virus. It causes sores or blisters to form in or around the mouth or genitals, as well as other symptoms. There are two types of herpes simplex virus. The herpes simplex virus type 1 that causes oral herpes, which usually affects the mouth and surrounding skin, and the herpes simplex virus type 2 that causes genital herpes, which is usually sexually transmitted. Most people infected with herpes simplex virus don't know they have it because they don't have any signs or symptoms, or because their signs and symptoms are so mild. When present, symptoms may begin about 2 to 12 days after exposure to the virus. If you experience symptoms of genital herpes, they may include pain or itching. You may experience pain and tenderness in your genital area until the infection clears. Sores associated with genital herpes are open sores. These sores appear a few days to a few weeks after infection. These sores tend to develop on the scutum. Ulcers may form when blisters rupture and ooze or bleed. Ulcers may make it painful to urinate. Skin will crust over and form scabs as ulcers heal. Alongside sores or blisters, herpes may cause swollen lymph nodes, a fever, fatigue, and a general feeling of being unwell. Oral herpes causes blisters, sometimes called fever sores or cold sores, to develop in or around the lips and mouth. Sometimes, these blisters form elsewhere on the face or on the tongue, and more rarely on other areas of the skin. Two types of herpes simplex virus are responsible for herpes infection. These include the herpes simplex virus type 1, which is a type that usually causes cold sores or fever blisters around your mouth. Herpes simplex virus type 1 is often spread through skin-to-skin contact and kissing, though it can be spread to your genital area during oral sex. Recurrences are much less frequent than they are with herpes simplex virus type 2 infection. Herpes simplex virus type 2. This is a type that commonly causes genital herpes. The virus spreads through sexual contact and skin-to-skin contact. Herpes simplex virus type 2 is very common and highly contagious, whether or not you have an open sore. The virus is most contagious between the time when symptoms first appear and when they heal. Less commonly, a person can transmit the virus when symptoms are not present. Because the virus dies quickly outside of the body, it is nearly impossible to get the infection through contact with toilets, towels, or other objects used by an infected person. Complications associated with genital herpes may include Other sexually transmitted infections. Having genital sores increases your risk of transmitting or contracting other sexually transmitted infections, including AIDS. Secondly, we have bladder problems. In some cases, the sores associated with genital herpes can cause inflammation around the tube that delivers urine from your bladder to the outside wall. The swelling can close the urethra for several days, requiring the insertion of a catheter to drain your bladder. Babies born to infected mothers can be exposed to the virus during the birthing process. This may result in brain damage, blindness, or death for the newborn. In rare instances, herpes simplex virus infection leads to inflammation of the membranes and cerebrospinal fluid surrounding your brain and spinal cord. Genital herpes can lead to inflammation of the lining of the rectum, particularly in men who have sex with men. So, how can herpes infection be prevented? Abstain from sexual activity or limit sexual contact to only one person who is infection-free. Avoid intercourse if either partner has an outbreak of herpes in the genital area or anywhere else. Avoid kissing and oral sex when there is a cold sore around the mouth. Use or have your partner use a latex condom during every sexual contact. Herpes infection can be diagnosed by one of the following ways. Firstly, we have viral culture. This test involves taking a tissue sample or scraping of the source for examination in the laboratory. We also have the polymerase chain reaction test. PCR is used to copy your DNA from a sample of your blood, tissue from a sore, or spinal fluid. The DNA can then be tested to establish the presence of herpes simplex virus and determine which type of herpes simplex virus you have. Lastly, we have blood test. This test analyzes a sample of your blood for the presence of herpes simplex virus antibodies to detect a past herpes infection. There is actually no cure for genital herpes. Treatment with prescription antiviral medications may help sores heal sooner during an initial outbreak, lessen the severity and duration of symptoms in recurrent outbreaks, minimize the chance of transmitting the herpes virus to another, reduces the frequency of recurrence. We've come to the end of this video. Before I leave, please do endeavor to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification, and follow us on all our social media platforms.